Yes, we on. Hey, Salaki. Shit. Salaki. Salaki for the technical difficulties. Phone ended up dying. Please bear with us, brother. Satan is at work. You know, we work for you. How about Shimmy outside? So you know how that go. When the camera went off, you know, the root of Saul problem when he fell from the Lord's grace started with disobedience, and ultimately, that goes hand in hand with temptation, especially in that particular instance, because basically he wanted to fulfill his own lust instead of fulfilling the wills and desires of the Lord, because what he did was a move to please the people and ultimately get the praise, which is feeding the flesh. So this is Matthew.
12, I got it right.
It kind of bring that up.
Matthew 12 and 43. It says, when the unclean spirit is going out of a man, he walketh through dry places, seeking rest, and findeth none.
Right. That represents the temptation, brewing, lingering, because temptation doesn't come, when you already in some bullshit. It comes like fresh when essentially started anew, walking on the straight and narrow. Because why? That is a force designed to alter you off your path and to test your integrity towards you. How about Shimei Shai? Continue.
This is verse 44. It says, then he said, I will return into my house from whence I came out. And when he is come, he findeth it empty, swept, and garnished.
Right. So your house being swept and garnished represents you, walking the straight and narrow. You know, you're doing what you're supposed to do. It seemed like everything cool, but that temptation rearing its ugly head in again.
Verse 45. Then goeth he and taketh with himself 7 other spirits more wicked than himself.
And that 7 represents completion, because you got to think about it in terms of real life. If you conquered an alcohol demon, you know, you start letting people know you're sober, you reaching back out to the scene, you strong enough to the point where you at the bar, you see your friends drinking, and you remember the progress that you made, and you're not going to pick up that back, in order to tempt you, it's going to have to go above and beyond, you know. So, yes, we dealt with particular lust and things that were of the world, but we continue to cleave to Yahweh Shem Shai in order to conquer these vices, because the temptation is going to come harder and harder and harder, and it's going to come in different ways. Like personal testimony, and this brother can speak on it too. But for That's much it because this is catered specifically to you. So if you know you got yeah, bear with us. Like I said, Satan is the lie. I'm gonna get up out of here.
Ultimately, because the Lord say, what do you say when you are tempted? Don't say it was the Lord that tempted you. Even though it go hand in hand. Because I was thinking about different accounts because I ain't even about to go into that. That's just they'd be going off topic like way. But this Jeremiah 6:21, it says, "Therefore saith the Lord Yahweh shall behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and them stumbling blocks is all them temptations because, like I said, that's Satan's job is to sift you because if you think of Job, what the Lord say to Satan, has I tried my servant Job, and at the end of the day, this is all for us to get tried. Trial. Oh, we cast our burdens. We'll say we bear each other's burdens, all right? Because that lightens the load, all right? Because the scriptures talk about, because we don't know what another brother been through unless you go and talk to the brother. And the scriptures also, all right? So that's why you go to your brother, all right? But again, Jeremiah 6:21 says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shah, behold, I will lay stumbling blocks before this people, and the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them." All right, we was just talking about you faint in the day of adversity. That mean what? Your faith was small. Your strength was small. All right. So if you fall by these stumbling blocks, ultimately what? As you kept going, because the brother was saying, the more you go in this, the more these demons gonna fuck with you. You got a higher level of demons that's gonna level up right with your faith. All right, they're just gonna keep matching it to to see where the Lord to see where your faith.
I can add really quickly is levels to this shit. The same thing you experienced when you were a toddler are not going to be the same hardships and temptation you deal with when you're an adult. Like when you're small, and that's the spirit because we are spiritually toddlers. We're babies. Compared to the elders and apostles. But the same things I was mad about when I was 5 years old, I'm not gonna be mad about when I'm 27. So just the fact that I can't get a snack or that I'm put on punishment, no, that's trivial. Now it's like I can't pay this bill. My bitch is nagging me. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Like that's gonna tempt you to go off. That's gonna tempt you to indulge in the flesh rather than Yahweh Shem Shah. But we know that this word that Yahweh Shem Shah is gonna deliver us from everything.
Finishing this out, it says, "And the fathers," this Jeremiah 6:21, it says, "And the fathers and the sons together shall fall upon them, the neighbor and his friends shall perish." But like I said, and like the description also say, this is a trial of your faith. It's faith. It's up to you, to hurdle these things. It's like we were saying with Job, Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to Luke 22:31. Because that's all it is, gathering his jewels. All right. All right. So by the trying of your faith, that's what's gonna sift you. If you know what a sifter is, you like how put your shit around, just like that move around. You know, and uh, but for thee that thy faith fail not. All right. So the Lord is praying for you. All right. Because like we just said, if you faint in that day, your strength in that day,
like I think in the sense when you do things that are spiritual, you know, you get spiritual results. Just like converse, you know, on the if you surround yourself around fleshly things and you concentrate on fleshly things, then what do you expect? So don't put yourself in a situation to first and foremost receive judgment, but to go off because you know we already got enough shit that we got to deal with. And Romans the 7th chapter said we gonna do the shit. We don't like it, but we do it. It's the goal is minimizing on that and recognizing those seasons. You know, the brother, the one I noticed it's a few that love. So it's live